What's up, everybody? Trey Griggs here, Beta Consulting Group, and you're here for another episode of Standing Out. You might notice something different today, and that is we're in a golf court, and I'm here with Matt Z, because I'm not even going to try to pronounce your last name. What is your last name?
Zarzycki.
Zarzycki. All right, so we're rolling in the golf cart. We're down in Orlando for the TIA Capital Ideas Conference and Exhibition. We're live. And we thought we'd do a podcast on the golf course.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing today. Real quick, tell everybody a little bit about yourself and about Amplify Logistics, what you guys are doing.
Yeah, Amplify Logistics. We're a brokerage out of Canada. We're asset-based, and we focus on food, predominantly temperature controlled. We have warehouses, we got triaxles, we got multi-temps. Our fleet size is about 300 trucks, over 500 trailers. And we're just rapidly growing. The latest thing that we're doing is some warehousing space across North America. Sorry, we're trying to keep an eye on the road. Some warehousing space. We're doing some in Moncton, Toronto, Montreal, Chicago, and we're doing some out in Winnipeg. So we're rapidly growing. The coolest thing about our company that I find very interesting is our owner and CEO, Pavel. He started the company when he was 16 years old.
Oh, wow.
He was in high school dispatching trucks. He used to take exams. He used to pull out of the exam and be like, "Hey, I gotta go knock this truck out and
Interesting.
And keep going." So going down this way.
Pause here.
Okay, and then so he was doing that, and then he started growing the company. Started off with one truck. It was his dad, and then he slowly grew and grew. Now we're about $100 million company, and we have multiple divisions. We also have some stables. Funny enough, so we'd go from we're farmers all the way to the table kind of thing. So we do direct to store deliveries, we do direct to customer deliveries, we do a little bit of everything.
Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. All right, so we've got we're getting started. We're actually going to play golf today. Well,
Yes.
You're not playing today.
We're caddying for you.
Right, but I'm going to be playing today.
Yes.
So this is kind of an interesting podcast. We're going to be kind of just change things up a little bit. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
But we're out here in Orlando. Is this your first time at TI?
Yes, mine is.
Oh, it is.
Well,
Nice.
Mitch is not, and he'll be on here in a second.
Yeah, we're going to swap out. We're going to do a little bit. We got a question here. So why don't you tell the people a little bit about what you're excited about for TIA, and I'm just going to listen over here and see if I can answer a question. Here we go.
Yeah, what I'm excited for is trying to see what everybody else is doing in the marketplace, see what the other 3PLs and other trucking companies were up to, how they're handling it in today's environment. It is a very hard environment right now to get customers, and we're seeing what everybody else is doing to be kind of different and what kind of niches they're focused on. Kind of talk about what niches we are focusing on and how we kind of line up on that aspect of it for sure.
All right, cool. And now I'm back. So this is a weird podcast, dude.
Yeah,
This
we're
is
all
strange. We're just making this stuff up as we go. By the way, in case you guys are wondering, Ryan Schreiber, right there. Look at that. I mean, we got all the celebs out. We got Zach Shukart here today. We got Wasim Manair here. We got quite a few people. Josh Kale, Brandon Bay from LGI. And you guys are out here, which is good.
Yep.
Now, you guys, this is what I love about what you guys done. You've made this a family vacation.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. Brought everybody down.
Brought everybody down. Actually made the wife and kids drive down. So they drove down from Canada all the way down here. I got to fly. So they had a nice road trip. They're still around. They're kind of hitting the beaches today. But, logistics is about family. So we always want to bring the families along and have that kind of aspect of it as well. So everybody understands where we come from.
I love that. We've done that before as well. Let's pull up to the shade real quick. We've done that before where we brought our our families down. Just right here, just get in the shade.
Yeah.
We brought our families down to Orlando for TIA back I think 5 years ago. We went to Disney, Universal, and all that kind of stuff. You guys hit those spots yet?
Yeah, we hit Magic Kingdom and we did Hollywood Studios yesterday, and the kids were all excited about that. So it's good. It's good to get the energy going for TIA.
Nice.
Very excited for that. I can't wait to see what the conference is like. Hopefully it's interesting because the conference earlier this year, Manifest, we were going to touch upon as well,
right.
how we got connected. All these conferences this year have been fantastic. I'm glad we're back out of COVID and out of these non-conference or e-conferences and get to meet and walk around and play a little golf like we are doing today. So, so it's exciting.
Well, this is actually an interesting story to tell about how we met.
Yeah.
In fact, we didn't meet at Manifest.
Correct.
The funny story is that I was walking out with Coleman Ruffin. Shout out to Coleman Ruffin, Talent Solvers in Denver, Colorado. We were walking out, and I see these business cards on the ground. And I was like, I picked them up. I was like, you know what? I'm going to have a little fun with this. So I was going to call you guys and pretend like we had a conversation and just see if you guys kind of played along because, you didn't remember talking to me, whatever.
Yeah.
But then I just reached out. So this is kind of a funny story. But anyways, that's kind of how we met. I just called and said, hey, I saw your cards at Manifest. They were on the ground for me. I figured that means we need to talk. And it's been great. I've got a chance to learn about your business, talked about potentially working together, maybe work on messaging and things like that. So It's pretty interesting. Listen, here's the moral of the story. Anytime an opportunity presents itself,
You take it.
you got to run with it. You
Yeah.
just got to run with it. And that's what we've been doing. It's been a lot of fun. And so it's been, do you have some questions? We're live podcasting. What's up, sir? Say hi.
Hi. You gotta play or what are you gonna do?
So I'm playing here in just a minute, but we're not teeing off yet. We're in the next group's back.
Okay, you're gonna be golf club.
That's right. We're just podcasting, and then they're going to go back in. So we're all good. Yeah,
That's part of being live, by the way, guys.
when you go live, folks, you just never know
what's
what's
come
going
up.
to happen.
Yeah, you don't
And
know.
That's kind of the way that it works.
We might get an
So,
alligator here soon. We'll have to videotape
You,
that as well.
you just never know.
You
That's
never
right.
know.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And your partner, Mitch, is here.
Yes.
Tell me how you guys work together.
Well, Mitch takes care of our Chicago office. I'm in Toronto. He's leading up the U.S. division for us. He's been spearheading that. So it's been a rapid growth for us on that aspect of it. We've been really focused on the food market. So anything produce related coming out of Laredo, anything produce related coming out of Kingsville or Romulus or any of those areas is kind of been our strength and core. And Mitch has been leading that charge for us.
Yeah, how long have you guys been working together?
6 months now.
Oh, so it's still pretty new.
Still very new,
Okay.
but we kind of jived right away pretty quickly. He has a very funny attitude. He's very comical
So
guy.
that means that we actually spoke at 4 months, and you guys acted as if you've been working together for a long time. So that's
That's
really
that
interesting.
synergy that you kind of get when
Yeah.
you meet someone, right? Sometimes, right?
Yeah, it's awesome. Tell me about this market and about how you guys are navigating this, and just kind of what's going on.
Well, it's a hard market, and the way we're navigating is focusing on specific niches that nobody else is kind of focusing on. Like one of the biggest things that we're pushing right now is multi-temp trailers. Not really too many people have those.
Yeah.
So we're trying to focus on providing extra value to our customers. So customers have, strawberries or peppers, they got to put them on one trailer. We're able to do that and deliver still the same to the store, to the DC as needed. A lot of customers been, raving about that aspect of it, and also having that warehouse availability for them as well. A lot of storage issues up in Toronto and Chicago. We're able to fill those kind of challenges for them, and that's how we're able to kind of do it. So it's providing that extra little bit of something other than just a truckload, providing that LTL, providing that direct to store delivery, doing something different, distributing, trying to find different products that we can bring to the table and entertain customers.
And this market's just been
brutal.
been wild.
It's brutal.
It's been really wild.
Well,
And it's hard to know when. I mean, obviously, you never know when you hit the bottom. It feels like maybe we're getting there, but it's just hard to know what's next. If something else were to happen in the world, I mean, who knows? But it's just hard to know kind of where we're at on all that.
Well, it's brutal when you're calling customers and right away on their voicemail it's saying, "Hey, if you're a broker, just hang up.
Don't talk to
Don't
us,
talk to me.
right?
And if you're an asset, leave me your MC number, and we might call you back. Depends on your size, right? So even if you have the best sales guy, if he doesn't have the right arsenal in his pocket, he can't execute. So it's not a reflection of your sales guys. It's the reflection of the marketplace, right?
Right, exactly. All right, let's get him walk around a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're here at beautiful Orange County National in Orlando, Florida. We're at Panther Lake. If you look behind me here, this is the first hole. We're going to be playing this here in just a little bit. And so it's going to be fun. Now, you guys didn't get a chance to play golf with us today, but what are some of the things you're going to be doing in what are some of the things you guys are going to be doing here in Orlando?
Oh, sorry. Some of the other things we're going to be doing here in Orlando, obviously the conference. We're going to obviously meet up with some people. We have some meetings set up already. Trying to coordinate that. And just kind of enjoying a little bit of the weather too, and trying to make some new friends and some colleagues and see what the whole marketplace is doing.
Is this your first TI conference?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. Well, this is going to be the biggest one. So
really?
They've had about 1,200, 1,300, 1,400 people. And this year they're going to have close to 2,000.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be one of the bigger events that they've had, which is really, really exciting. So
yeah, we were at Fruit Logistica earlier this year in Europe, and it was like 10,000 people. So they're massive.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, we got to move up here because we're actually going to play some golf. So all right, so we got to get Mitch in here. Mitch, come on in here, man. So we're going to get Mitch in here a little bit.
I'm gonna hand it off here.
We were gonna be playing golf today, but it didn't work out. But we're still having some fun with that. So we're gonna get Mitch in here. Mitch Kowalewski, a name I can actually pronounce. I like that. And then we're gonna tee off and play some golf, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. If you're not at TI and you're a freight broker, unfortunate, definitely miss. Gonna be a lot of fun here. We're gonna have a good time. All right. So what's up, my friend? How are you doing?
What's up? Thanks
Good
for
to
having me.
Good to
today.
have you
How
on the
are
show
How are
today. I know it's kind of a wild show. This is the first time we've ever done a podcast on the golf course.
It's beautiful.
I think we need to do more of these in the future. And we would have had a much clearer time, but Southwest Airlines kind of screwed everything up today.
Screwed up a lot of people in the industry today,
A lot
right?
of people.
A lot of freight brokers are stranded at the airport today.
Yeah, it's crazy. My golf clubs are still in St. Louis. I think they might have just landed. So I'm playing with a rental set. You had family issues. Several people were delayed today. Southwest's entire technology went down. It's amazing how, I mean, Southwest Airlines is a logistics company. They're just moving people, right? I mean, they're not moving packages. But even in that regard, having poor technology really, it's like screwed them up a lot in the last 4 months.
The thing that's amazing is, when do you learn, right?
Yeah.
At what issue do you learn that technology is king in this situation?
Yeah.
So it's pretty important. But beautiful day out, sun. I don't see one cloud in the sky.
I know.
36 holes.
We should turn this way. I know.
Right?
Yeah, we should turn this way so people can actually see the golf course. Yeah, so we got 36 holes that we're playing today. We've already played 18. We had a good 18 in the morning, and so we're going to play another 36. In fact, the guys are going to be coming up here to play real soon. Now, is this your first TIA conference?
This is not my first. I wasn't in attendance last year in California, but I've attended several before. Amazing experience for everybody. It's all about networking, right? Yeah. And staying relevant, especially in times like today with the industry kind of in a flux. Support on your brothers and sisters and innovate together for sure.
There's really no there's no replacing the handshakes.
No doubt.
Going to dinners together, playing golf together, these moments together. There's really no replacing that. I think that people actually value them more now than they did before COVID. Would you agree with that? Do you think that's true?
I think our playbook 2 years ago didn't work last year. Our playbook last year is not going to work this year. And if we're not here to be innovative and learn something new, some new tricks, we're going to be behind. So this is an investment for us to understand what will make us better and stronger to our customers and to our partners.
Yeah, and TIA, when Enrique took over a couple years ago, it's really changed. It's become a little more modernized. They focus more on education, more on lobbying, because there's a lot of legislation right now going through that could have a huge impact on brokers. Obviously, the double brokering issue and the fraud, and the fact that the government really can't solve these problems.
No doubt.
They can't solve them, so it's going to be incumbent upon the market, to actually take care of these problems and figure out, how are you guys tackling that situation, double brokering, fraud, and just the challenges that are being presented right now to us?
Well, I mean, first technology, right? I mean, that is the key. That is our savior on that deal. Smart people with tenure in the industry that have kind of read this book once or twice, kind of smell some fishiness in the deal. Nothing replaces experience, but I think at the end of the day, that's why we're here. We have impact both on the Canadian side and the North American U.S. side, and so they operate very, very differently. The double brokering is night and day on both sides. So we need to stay relevant and make sure that we have the right tools in place.
Yeah.
But it's scary, right? It's scary because we're all trying to do our job. And what is there, Trey? 18,000, 19,000 freight brokers out there. There's a handful of them that make it pretty sloppy for us, right?
Exactly.
Times are time. Now is the time to really kind of jump in on that.
And technology is I think really important because, again, I think the government's not going to solve the problem. It's going to be incumbent upon the marketplace, technology, companies like Highway, Parade's doing some work. You know, people who are saying, hey, this is a problem. How can we fix it? How can we solve it? That's what needs to happen. So it's good to see some of those things, starting to come into the fold.
No doubt. I mean, our carrier sourcing, our compliance team have just worked so strong the last maybe year and a half in conjunction with each other, both scams, double brokering, payment scams. We see it all for sure. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we got to pause because every day we like to celebrate the National Day. Now, do you guys know what today's National Day is? No, what is today?
Because sometimes they're normal, like Easter, Good Friday, stuff like that. Yeah. But sometimes they're a little different. So today's National Day.
Newspaper.
At first I thought it said Colonies Day. I don't really want to celebrate
I had to read that too. All right.
Happy Columnist Day. Have you ever written a column for a newspaper in your life?
Sure, like when I was in fourth grade about how to park your bike in the right bike rack the right way. I mean, that was pretty much it. But
important stuff. Things that kids need to know.
No, I'm a talker, not a writer, man. Right. So I use my words.
I had the opportunity to write a column in college senior year. And that was fun, but it's hard to come up with a topic every week. That's kind of the hardest part. When's the last time you read a column in a newspaper?
Oh man, I enjoy a newspaper, right? I enjoy the experience. It's kind of nostalgic, watching my parents have the newspaper back in the day, and it's something that's pretty neat, but just on a routine overall. So I enjoy it. I'm a Wall Street Journal guy when I can to just keep up with some things. But at the end of the day, man, there's nothing beats that, right? It slows down life a little bit, but it's good. But man, we have AI now. They'll just do everything for us.
I know,
So
it's gonna be written by
why
that.
these skills are useless?
Yeah,
right?
I can't remember the last time that I actually read a newspaper. It's kind of been a long time. So, all right, we're gonna walk to the first tee. Let's all
do
walk
it.
down the first tee.
Yeah.
Okay, so another thing that we like to do on the show is we like to talk about the random question of the day. So
Sure.
every day we put up a random question, just for fun, just have a little good time with it. Sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're serious,
All right.
sometimes they're really good, sometimes they're kind of dull. I don't know. Let's see. What's today's random question of the day?
For you.
All right, what's the
Yeah,
best type of cheese today? I already know the answer for me. What do you guys have?
Well, before you even answer that, this is
Smoked Gouda.
Was-
Smoked
Gouda.
Gouda.
So Matt's a Canadian, and Matt and I spend a lot of time. We travel together.
Yeah.
We're all over the place. We're all Europe, U.S. And Matt has this thing that us guys in the U.S. don't have real cheese, right? Or we say it's real cheese, and that really doesn't do much. So I guess my definition of cheese and what's real has really been tested with Matt in my life recently, being Canadian.
Smoked Gouda is the answer on that one.
Yeah,
All right, so
Swiss.
how about you?
Swiss.
I say
You
smoked
smoke
Gouda.
Gouda, okay.
Swiss.
All right.
Swiss.
I'm a
Swiss.
pepper jack guy.
Oh, pepper jack's a good choice.
I'm a pepper jack, and I have a specific brand.
Okay.
What's that?
So it's Tillamook pepper jack. So Tillamook is actually based out of Tillamook, Oregon.
Okay.
Shout out Tillamook, Oregon.
Yeah.
They got a whole creamery and cheese factory there, and it's absolutely phenomenal. It's really
Is
good.
it?
All right, we got to hit a shot. Are you guys going to go ahead of us? Are you guys
We
going?
gotta show some shots on.
Okay, why don't you guys go ahead, and then that's what I'm talking about. I love that. I love that. All right, you guys go. Yeah, go ahead. Play from up there. That's fine. Yeah. Play up there. That's fine. Yeah. I think that's where I saw some people playing from. See, it's weird. It's like we're live and we're trying to also run a golf tournament. And I don't know who set this up. I don't know whose idea it was to run a podcast
Must have been
and play golf today, but this is kind
There's
of
a lot of
where we're at.
people. I blame it on Southwest. That's all.
Absolutely, it's
This is-
Southwest
This is not
fault.
our
Okay,
fault.
so that was a good question. A type of cheese. It's definitely pepper jack. That's the one to go with. It's really good. All right, so you guys are here. We're here at TIA. We've got 4 days of this. Are you playing the golf tournament tomorrow?
No.
We're not.
We all
We're
got
not
it.
huge
Listen,
golfers.
I got some beef with TIA. We got to talk about.
Okay.
TIA only had 18 holes of golf available,
Yeah.
like size wise. At Technovation's smaller conference in
Yeah.
the fall, they had 27 holes.
Okay.
Wow.
Big miss. Big
Big
miss.
miss.
They should have had 36 holes, and then we could have all played. But it's okay. So we're out here. That's why we're
What
out
if
here.
these are
doing this today.
18 of just amazing holes versus 27 of mediocre, right? I mean,
Well, we just need the space. We need more room for more people
Right.
because we just got locked out.
Are we
So
gonna? The
that's
question I think everybody's wondering is, are we going to see you tee off today?
well, that's the hope.
Yeah,
See, we were
I-
going to tee off, but then they went ahead of us. So I guess we're going to go next. So maybe we're going to end the show today, probably
Well, don't we want to see
with
them
me teeing off.
Yeah, yeah, we
like
gotta
on
see
the
you.
show.
on the show?
Right, exactly. That's kind of how it's going.
And we can't digitally enhance the ball.
Hey,
either.
two-man best ball, guys. Two-man best ball. Have fun. All right, we'll see how that goes. All right, so we got the golf tournament tomorrow, opening reception, and then have you guys looked ahead to the agenda?
we looked at the agenda. There's some
What are you
great
guys
speakers.
excited about? What are you guys going to be going to?
Obviously, when we started, we talked about some of the compliance deals. That's very, very important to us as we grow, or some other things that we're doing strategy-wise for later this year, next year. We're growing like crazy, right? We recently expanded into Europe, so from an import-export condition, from a third-party logistics standpoint, there's some highlights of that this year that we're excited about to expand that piece on. Anything cross-border from a brokerage standpoint is very, very important to us, and
technology
of
always.
course.
Technology is always,
Yeah.
especially with AI, especially with what's been going on. Everybody's using, the chat GBT as
Yeah.
the next big savior. I'm not convinced on it 100%. It's a tool like all other things, but
It's
I don't
crazy what it can do.
think it's crazy what it can do.
I think, yeah, and our technology encompasses all over the place. We're looking at technology on the carrier side. We're looking at technology on our warehousing piece. We're looking at technology from a TMS standpoint. So we utilize different variable houses in a lot of different categories. And this is one of the few conferences that we can really go and tackle a housekeeping list of 15, 16 different things, right?
Yeah.
I know we came in here prepared. We like to look at these conferences as pretty much, offense and defense. What do we got to do? What do we got to accomplish? And who do we want to see, right?
Yeah.
And meet your peers and see what they're doing and understand it from a different perspective, right? You don't want to ever be in your own bubble when you're working in logistics. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves is you guys, doing it for 20 years and they've only been at one company and you don't see what is on the outside.
Yeah.
And then they get trapped and like, well, we've always done it this way, but that's changing. Like, what we did 2 years ago is different than what we're doing today.
Yeah.
And what we did yesterday is different than what we're doing today. And we always got to keep evolving how we're
Well,
going
and I
at
think
it.
that, this is something I've noticed, especially in the last probably 5 years more than ever, is that it used to be that as a freight broker, you hold everything close to your chest.
Mhm.
Don't want anybody to know our secret sauce. But the truth is, there's not really secret sauce in freight brokerage. I mean, you're moving freight, right? I mean, there's some certain things you can do, maybe some things get an advantage, but at the end of the day, you're moving freight.
Yeah.
And the fact that you might be moving flatbed or something else doesn't necessarily mean that it's significantly different, and that or that you can't share some of your best practices. I've seen a spirit of collaboration that's it's been really impressive, and that's been fun to see. So I'm just checking to see if we're on. Yeah, we're good. Okay, yeah, okay, good. Okay, cool.
I think that's a good point, right? It's too small of an industry, right? Let's innovate together. Let's make it happen. And
there's too much movement within the industry. There's too many non-competes coming out now that they're not using, and people are going from one company to another, and you can't hold your trade secrets like you used to.
Yeah.
So what's the difference? It's the people, right? That's the people that you put together. Obviously, a little bit of technology, and how you approach your customers. Everybody has that little bit of different effect for it.
Exactly. Okay, let's walk up here real quick because we're gonna have to probably cut the show a little. We started a little late today, unfortunately, so we have to cut. So I'm gonna see if I can hit a ball from these guys real quick, just for fun.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then we'll finish the show with that. So we'll walk up here and see if Andy will let me swing his driver real quick.
If he doesn't, we'll just steal it off.
All right, Andy. Hey, listen. Hey, Andy. Can I borrow your driver real quick? I gotta hit one ball in the show. We gotta hit. Can I get a ball real quick?
You need a silo ball?
Actually, I
don't have a microphone, Mitch. So
You got a silo ball?
Hey.
I got the microphone. Okay, yeah, there you go. So you have to probably flip it around. Actually, I'll tell you what. I got a ball in my pocket. I got a ball here. You're good. You're good.
You got a ball in your pocket?
I do. So you'll have to turn that camera around there. Get me in the background a
Yeah,
little bit. All right. So we're gonna hit this and see how it goes, everybody. This is a driver I've never hit before, but I will say that Andy just piped one out there. So if he hit it good, then surely I can hit it good. We'll see how it goes. All right, Andy, I saw you pipe one with this, man. I saw it. It was a good shot. I know.
You've had 18 practice holes on this.
This is the first golf shot ever on standing out. I just want everybody to know that. First, this could be good. This could be really bad. We'll just see what happens here. Could be a banana. Could be a pipe down the middle. I don't know.
Holy moly!
Yeah, a little peeler to the right. Yeah. You got to look good, even if it's not good.
the fans
You got to look
see
good.
it.
Awesome. Hey, you guys had
Fans
fun
didn't
out
see
there.
it.
Well, no.
Hey, that was it.
They
What
want,
did you guys?
they want one more from you.
What did you guys?
They want one more from you.
One more. I can't. I don't have time for one more. They got to play. We got to go. This is how it works, right? We got to keep going. So, all right, everybody. Hey, listen. It's been fun having you on the show. If you like this podcast, maybe we should do more of these. Next time, we'll probably have to get something like get the carts, the mounted cameras, or something like that. So, for Mitch, Matt, and myself, good to see you guys. Have a wonderful day. We'll be at TIA this week. Make sure you join us on Thursday, and we've got a different time. So we're 2:30 Central on Thursday. Got to work within the TIA schedule. We've got a big announcement. We also have Mike McCulloch from SPI Logistics on the show, live from TIA. So have a good time. Until then, we'll see you guys real soon. Take care.
Cheers.
Peace out.
Thank you.